This week on the LMDC.
I got so many Wheaties here, I could have them for breakfast. Guys, this is crazy. I don't know what's happening. 10 inches. But what's that? Picked up a really faint signal. I thought I would go for it, and it is silver. It's such a beautiful day out here. I couldn't help just, getting out. Check out this, I think it's maybe a little makeup case. Found the two parts together, and they had some broken mirror in there. You can actually see where it was broken. It's got an interesting insignia on there. I'll wash that up. There's some really intricate wavy lines. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to cleaning that one up. Just pulled up a 1950D wheat penny. Turned out to be 3 wheat pennies from 3 different decades. Got a 1936, 1941, and 1950D. All in that hole. Nice. Love those Wheaties. Got an old-fashioned coin spill here. We got enough Wheaties to fill a bowl of Wheaties. We got enough Wheaties for a whole bowl full. I got so many Wheaties here, I could have them for breakfast. I got so many Wheaties down here, and that's a whole, I've got enough. I got so many Wheaties in this darn hole, I could have this for breakfast. That makes 5. That makes 5. This appears to be a fired bullet. Maybe just a broken one. It's kind of ripped in half. Plaid quarter. Hey babe, we're 25 cents richer thanks to the Garrett AT Pro. Guys, this is crazy. I don't know what's happening. I've been out here for about an hour and a half at the Sparrows again. I just was, had to get outside after a full week and indoors, at work and all that. Was finding mostly trash, and then I had a little Wheatie coin spill. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll shoot over to College Manor because they're in walking distance, and I'll do like a video of like like a twofer, like a combo deal. I'll show the stuff that I got just now from Sparrows and then College Manor. But man, I'm glad I didn't just walk away. So I'm digging this hole. I'll show it to you. I think this is like a large. It's like a 1 cent. It's one of those big pennies, a large cent. I didn't think I'd ever find one of these. I mean, I'm watching the Hoover Boys and Quarter Hoarder, all those, the big boys finding some amazing stuff. I mean, here, let me show you. I'll show you the hole first. It was pretty deep. There's the hole. It's probably like 10 inches. But what's that? I mean, I saw this side and I saw that it was holed, and I was like, oh, it's like, oh, maybe it's a token because it said 1 cent. But this, what is that? That looks like I don't know. Oh man, I've got to clean it up very carefully. I think it's like a large cent. Oh, hold on. Yeah, guys, look at that. It's 1881. I'm not sure the actual name of it is. I'm gonna have to take a look. I'm, you know, new to all this. It's really jacked up though. Like, it looks like, see those 3 indentations? Like something got pressed into there. They pressed, I thought it was a hole, but it looks like it's maybe there's 3 holes. I can't tell until I dig that out. They might be holes all the way through. Wow, that's pretty. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, a large scent. I didn't think. I thought I'd have to go to some sort of colonial site to get something like this. What? Wow. Oh, I want to carefully clean this up. Oh man, that makes me just want to spend another 3 hours out here. What is happening? Alright, well, even though I'm still on the high from that large scent, I thought I'd keep going a little bit and then meet up with the kids for dinner. I'm glad I did, because I'm still on my silver streak. It's been, every time I go out, I find some sort of silver, and this tonight is no exception. Check it out. Man, I'm so shaken. I can't even, what is that? That's 18 something. It looks like a barber dime. Hold on, let me clean it up for a second. Yeah, it's a 1896. It's in pretty good shape too. Look, you can still see the reading on the side. Whoa. Yeah, man, it was a pretty faint signal. I mean, it was there, it was just deep. Not too deep. Maybe 8 inches. It was under a root. Maybe that's why it was so faint. Awesome. Man, that's the 3rd barber dime. Oh, and that's the first silver I've found at the Sparrows house. I'm pretty sure. I've found the Indian head here and lots of Wheaties, but this is the first silver. Thank God. Alright, I cleaned this up a little bit better, and I've been showing everybody that comes by. I'm just thrilled. So it's older than I thought. It's an 18 something. Wow, yeah. And they're definitely holes, so I don't know, maybe someone was wearing it as a necklace or bracelet. Hey guys, it's another day, another dig. I'm still at the Sparrows house, and I found this broken key next to this tree. Take a look. It's got some sort of identification marks on there. I'll have to clean it up and check it out. It reminds me of that Russwin key that I found at College Manor a little while ago. Cool. I just dug this up. Tell me that does not resemble like 2 different coins, like possibly silver. I mean, there's reading there on the side. And I turn it, I think it might be a cigarette lighter, like the coil end of a cigarette lighter. But I saw that in the little coin ball and I thought, what? 2 coins stuck together? Fooled again. Yeah, I'm like compelled to dig deeper, you know, at those faint signals, because this is the yard that I found that 18 hold that large scent. So I'm just wondering if there's anything else here. I just dug about 10 inches under this root and I'll show you, found something strange. every time I see something round like that in a coin ball, my heart jumps because I think, oh, it's some kind of large coin, but it turned out to be like a lug nut or something. Well, I'm not going to tell you what I think it looks like. Hey, check it out. It's another Russwin key. This one's broken. And it was, my gosh, it was, can you see that? It was, I don't think you can see the depth, but it's a good 12 inches underground. It had a pretty high signal, like a choppy, you know, kind of, I thought it was going to be a hot rock because it was like a kind of a choppy 70s, 80s signal. Oh, nice. I'll have to compare it to the other one. Rusty, what are you doing here? Here's another stained glass, Christmas tree ornament with stained glass. If you could see it through the light. Cool. Yeah. Another stained glass, not another one. A stained glass Christmas ornament. That makes my second Christmas ornament. There was that train, and now this, I don't know, is that a sled or? Can't tell. But it's shining. I found another horseshoe like 20 feet from their house. You gotta check this out. Yeah, there it is. There's the porch. That's cool. I mean, there's no farm in sight. I know somebody owned a horse in this area. Wow. Yeah. This was back before they were using automobiles, probably. Very cool. And this was right next to that horseshoe, a little bit deeper. I mean, both of those were maybe 10-12 inches deep. Look, it's so old that the metal, the little tin you know, top is almost gone, and all that's left is this porcelain jar lid. It's genuine Boyd can. I'll have to take a look. Interesting. Okay, I'm on board with a spoon, or 3/4 of a spoon. I doubt it's silver. It says like Tudor Plat. I can't, to clean it up, I can't quite read it, but it doesn't look silver. I found about a half of a knife, like a butter knife, in this yard too. That's the first of the utensils that I've ever found. Cool. Okay, picked up a really faint signal. I thought I would go for it, and it is silver, and I can't even tell. It's so worn and so thin. Look how thin it is, that you can't even tell what it is. What does that say? I don't know. I'm gonna have to really check out. There's definitely a face on the front. Oh, it's upside down. Okay. I mean, I know what barbers look like, and don't think that's a barber. It's probably older, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to do some serious research on that one. But that's just some silver coin, really worn. Yeah, it looks like a Hispanic coin. It could be like a little Spanish silver. It says, I could see H-I-S-P-A, Hispa on there, and like, oh man, I'm gonna get back on the internet in a minute and take a look. It looks, yeah, there's definitely some markings that if I see some other coins, I'd be able to determine what it is. What? Oh, I love this part of it. The historical research is really exciting, especially when it's a mystery like this. I have no idea. The Real de Ocho, also known as the Spanish dollar, the 8 royals coin, or the pieces of 8, is a silver coin of approximately 38 millimeters diameter, worth 8 Spanish reals. This was minted in the Spanish Empire after 1598. Its purpose was to correspond to the German thaler. The Spanish dollar was widely used by many countries as the first international world currency because of its uniformity in standard and milling characteristics. Some countries countersigned the Spanish dollar so it could be used as their local currency. The Spanish dollar was the coin upon the original United States dollar was based, and it remained legal tender in the U.S. until the Coinage Act of 1857. Because it was widely used in Europe, the Americas, and the Far East, it became the first world currency by the late 18th century. Aside from the U.S. dollar, several other currencies, such as the Canadian dollar, the Japanese yen, the Chinese yuan, the Philippine peso, and several currencies in the rest of the Americas were initially based on this Spanish dollar. Diverse theories, like the origin of the money symbol, are attributed to the columns and stripes that appear on the side of the Spanish dollar. Millions of Spanish dollars were minted over the course of several centuries. They were among the most widely circulated coins of the colonial period in the Americas, and were still in use in North America and in Southeast Asia until the 19th century. The one I dug is a half real. It would take 16 half reals to make one Spanish dollar. The dollar was also split into a 1 real coin, a 2 real coin, and a 4 real coin. Hey guys, here's the roundup for the latest trip to the Sparrows. It's probably my 3rd or 4th, big visit. It's probably, my 10th or 12th visit there, but I spent a good clump of time there this weekend. Some things, let's see, normally get a lot of like hunks of lead. Still not sure what that is all about. This one's kind of interesting. It's a hunk of melted metal, I think, but it's got A pressed in there. Not sure why that would be. Bottle caps, lots of rusties. My first silverware. I don't think any of it's silver. Another Russwin key. That's always fun. But this is a nice knob. And here's a compact. Don't have much information on it. But man, look at the design on there. It's pretty cool. It's like a shell almost. That's the one side. Here's the other side. It had mirrors in there inside, but they were broken and they sort of fell out as I was pulling it out. This was cool. I thought this was a Christmas ornament. It still might be, but it's chicken related. Looks like 3 hens, and that's the second chicken related thing I found there. There was also this, looks like a little cookie cutter. There's the handle and you punch it out. Another lantern heart. I found a few of those now in the adjoining lots. There's a porcelain interior of a mason jar. And horseshoe, that's always cool. I think this is you know, like a what's it called? It's called a hinge. Sorry. All right, but the things that blew my mind. Well, okay, so there's all the got quite a bit of Wheaties and then clad, but that 1896 silver barber dime, really cool to find. That's the third barber dime we found. This thing is incredible. This matron head. I'm just amazed that I found something like that already. I'm dying to know the date, but it's 18, and then there's a 1, so it's, and I found out those were made in 1816, so it's got to be 16, 17, 18, or 19, one of those years. And then this I just found today. I cannot believe it, but this is a Spanish dollar. I'm not sure if King Philip, I forgot which one. Then you can see it says Hispanic. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Yeah, and I don't know that year. The year is completely rubbed off. So the Sparrows house was the general store for all of Lutherville, and I found out that you could use up until 1857 after the Coin Act, but anytime before 1857 you could actually use Spanish silver dollars in America. They were like known as like the world currency. It's kind of like the euro is back then, because it was so prevalent. You could use it in Europe and in the colonies, you know, in America and in Britain and all over. So even though it's really, really worn and you can't tell much, I was able to identify it, and I'm just thrilled. I mean, it's really thin. Look how thin that is. I mean, I thought it was going to be wiped clean, but there's just enough information. So it makes sense that you'd find, you know, all these different types of coins right there at the general store. So man, that just makes me want to keep hitting that, just pounding that area hard and going for those deep, faint signals to maybe I can dig up some more. Because this, I mean, I thought we were done with the Sparrows, and we hadn't found any silver. I just found the Indian head. So I went back and I found 2 little pieces of silver and that beautiful large cent. It's a shame it's got holes in it, but it gives it character. And I don't know, I'm just totally smitten with the history of something that old. Hey, thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next time. As always, thank you for watching, and remember what Captain Ringpool and Rusty say, please like, comment, and subscribe. Kirk out.